Hey y'all, hey, it's JJ Conway. Welcome to Building Wealth Together, where our goal is to help you walk in abundance and leave a legacy. It's Juice with JJ. This is where I keep you informed about scams, financial controversies, and money shenanigans so you can keep your cash flow out of their pockets and funding your dreams. Let's get into it. Before the episode begins, let me remind everyone that my family does a lot of resetting during the summer. And so what you're about to hear is an excerpt from the Women Building Wealth Together conference. And if you'd like more information about what you heard, you can go to jjclink.com/VIP. And oh, by the way, if you want to make sure that you are the first to know when we start going live again in September, get on my mailing list. That's at jjclink.com/list. Now let's get into the show. Hey everybody, it's JJ Conway, and I am excited to bring to you my special guest today. His name is Dr. Jonas Gadson. He is known as Mr. Enthusiastic, and he is especially enthusiastic about being Dr. Jonas with the bonus, and he's going to give you some bonus droplets of goodness today. His motto is, since greatness is possible, excellence is not enough, so go for greatness. He is a personality, best-selling author, expert communication coach, and I wanted him to be part of this conference because he has something to share with all of us that will help us as women build wealth together. His topic today is going to be dare to dream and then do it. And I need this, Dr. Jonas. I need your encouragement and content in our lives today, because one thing that women are struggling with, especially in this time of pandemic winding down, is the fact that some of us are scared to dream. I want to welcome you to Building Wealth Together. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, and I'm fired up and ready to go. There are three kinds of people: those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those who wondered what happened. I am a person that makes positive things happen, and I'm convinced that you are too.
That's right. That's right. So tell me today, how is it possible that we can even dare to dream with everything that's been going on around us? People, a lot of people left in the Great Resignation, but now people are needing to go back to work, and companies haven't heard the word that they need to get with the program and treat people better. How can we even dare to dream in this kind of a time with all the social unrest? Come on and encourage our attendees today how they can dare to dream and then do it.
Well, first of all, to realize, bonus from Jonas, if you still got a pulse, you still have a purpose. And so it's not too late. It's never too late to be great. So this is your time, and this is your turn to go for it. That dream. Notice that title is Dare to Dream and Then Do It. See, some of us, we still have the dream, JJ, but we're not there enough to do it. We forgot that we have a book in us. We have a restaurant in us. We can become an entrepreneur. Yes, one of the book that I love says in 3 John 1:2, he said, "Beloved, I wish above all things that you were prospered and be in health, even as your soul also prosper." There's an African proverb that if there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. So this is your time to dream. I dare you to write that book. I dare you to participate fully in this conference. I dare you to take a chance, take charge, and take control of your life. I don't turn, bonus from Jonas, don't turn your couch into a coffin. The couch is to be there just for a moment, but don't dwell there. This is your time, and this is your turn to be, to do, and to have, in that order. But you got to work on the be, to be all that you can be. That's a directive. There's nearly 8 billion people on the planet, and there'll never be another one like you. My favorite book said, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." No one else can duplicate your fingerprint or your handwriting. You are pregnant with possibility. Don't abort your dream, birth your dream. So be And then after you are be, then you have to do. You heard about psychology. You heard about sociology. Well, I got another big word for you, bonus from Jonas, duology. Do what you're supposed to do. Be active. Be an active participant in your life. And then the last thing you got to have. You can have that beautiful car. You can have that beautiful home. You can have that family vacation. You can have that business, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but you have to be it in order to see it. I think I said something. I think that's a bonus from Jonas.
Oh, yes,
You
you
have
did.
to
Yes,
be
you did.
it in order to see it. You're going to have to get a larger vision of yourself, because what I've learned, we are being bombarded with information, but we are starving for knowledge. Let me repeat that. We are being bombarded with information, but we are starving for knowledge. My favorite book said, my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. I've
That's right.
invested over $100,000 in my personal and professional development, because you can always better your best. You got to be willing to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I double dare you. I dare you to dream and then do it. It's up to you. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And if you're going to get through, it's up to you. Do it.
Let's say that again. Say that again. If it's gonna be, it's up to me. And if you're
Yes,
gonna get through, it's up to you.
yes, yes, yes. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And if you're going to get through, it's up to you. You got to do it.
What that you said a word right there. Oh my goodness, you are fired up today. My. All right, now, Dr. Jonas. Now this conference is specifically for women. Tell me some things that you have observed as a master communicator, as a distinguished Toastmaster, as somebody who has helped women in the corporate space succeed and excel for over 30 years. Tell me what you see that keeps us from moving forward. We have the dream. We know that it's possible. We see people like you. We get all excited. We get fired up. We get all excited, get fired up. Then we go back home, or we go back to our desks, and we just like the first email takes all the wind out of our sails. How do we fight that? How do we hold on to what we're getting in this conference?
One of the things that you alluded to, JJ, and I mentioned earlier, is to be willing to invest in yourself. Sometimes there are a lot of women and men too. We put so much stuff on ourselves, but we don't put anything inside ourselves. One of the books that I love said you got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You need a checkup from the neck up. I don't care how many legs a caterpillar has. I don't care how fast he can run. He can never fly until he's transformed into a butterfly. And so one of the things I'm encouraging people to move away from change to transformation, because change is temporary, but transformation is permanent. And that's what the scripture was talking about in Romans chapter 12, a metamorphosis. So work hard on yourself. I just had an interview, a company that's going to hire me with the CEO is a lady, and she interviewed me yesterday for a whole hour, and she raised the same question, and because she's focusing on women, which is a large group that I deal with as well. They're trying to get in the C, to get in the C-suite. Wonderful. But what I discover that don't let your ability, or don't let your skills take you to a place that your character can't sustain you. When you get to that sweet room, or that C-suite, if you haven't done the work on you, I mentioned earlier African proverb: if there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. And the script in the book that I love said, each one of us came here with a gift. But most of us, women and men, most of us have never opened the gift. And the Creator put it inside of us with our name on it. And we're supposed to develop it. Now I was talking yesterday on the conference call, and we were talking about, and someone said, well, I'm answering my call. I said, wonderful in answering your call, but after you answer your call, you have to cultivate. You're going to have to cultivate. There's some things in our lives that we need to cut out, and other things in our life we need to cut back. Now, when you cut back things, you're looking for more growth. But if you cut out things, see, some of us got some weeds in our lives, and I don't care how positive you are, that act like the weed is not there. You're going to have to pull it out. So you got to have to work hard on yourself. The other thing, JJ, is that women and men, but to get in that street, in that C-suite, you're going to have to be able to be an effective communicator. There is and allow me to use this word loosely just for a moment. There's a war going on in the human dynamic and with the new structures of business. And what's the new war? It's for talent. It's for talent. And if you got your talent, I was interviewed, JJ, a number of years ago, 30 years ago, when I was doing training at Eastman Kodak Company. And one of the ladies that was on the training, her husband was writing a book. And she said, I'm going to talk to my husband and he might want to interview you. And he did interview me. And he gave me 2 pages in his brand new book. And I said, one of the things I said to him 30 years ago, that there's no job security in America, but there's skill security. The more skilled you are, the more secure you are. I also mentioned yesterday in the conference that would be very beneficial to the women in this audience and in this conference as well. I raised the question, and I raised the question that why do some people go to McDonald's, and there's nothing wrong with them, it's using the point here, go to McDonald's and they get paid $6 or $8 an hour, where another person get hired to speak for 45 minutes and get paid $100,000. What is the difference? Value. Bonus from Jonas. When your value is clear, your decision is easy. What you bring to McDonald's, what you bring to your dreams, your goals, your aspiration. What do you bring after you get to the C-suite? What do you bring? Who are you? And so that's why, and the communication, that's what I specialize in, communication. Bonus from Jonas. Always make your word short and sweet, because you never can tell which one you will have to eat. So communication and people skills. Let me say this real quick. People skill is critical. People call leadership and people skill and attitude, attitude, they call that soft skill. I want to go to record, those are not soft skills. Those are super skills. If you're going to be successful, you've got to learn how to communicate with people. And you got to, I love to work with people. I've never met a person that didn't bring me joy. Now, I will admit that some people bring me joy when they enter the room. Others bring me joy when they leave the room, but nevertheless, they bring me joy. So work hard on yourself than you do on your job. Put some stuff in you, a checkup from the neck up. You need bread for your head. Because the scripture says, as a woman or as a man thinketh in his heart. He's not talking about this will pump the blood. He's talking about your thinking factor. And what I have learned, that as long as you got stinking thinking, you're going to never be all that you want to be. So dare to dream, and then do it.
Thank you, Dr. Jonas. Oh my goodness, you are on fire today. And I am so excited that you are part of this conference, our Women Building Wealth Together conference. I want to ask you now to let everyone know how they can get a hold of you. Of course, we'll post it in, but because a lot of attendees simply listen instead of watching, please tell them how they can get a hold of you, because I know that some of our audience wants to work with you and get more of this daily encouragement and these bonuses from Jonas.
Yes, you can go to www.jonasbonus.com. That's www.jonasbonus.com. jonasbonus.com. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, and here's my private number too, area code 1-585-703-9147. Again, 585-703-9541 or 47 rather. And remember, since greatness is possible, excellent is not enough. Go for greatness.
I hope you enjoyed today's talk from the Women's Wealth Summit. You can access this talk and many others at jjclink.com/VIP. Y'all take care and be blessed.
Love the podcast? Be sure to like, subscribe, and forward to 3 friends. You can ask a question or take a life-changing class at buildingwealthtogether.com. Now, go walk in abundance and leave a legacy.